So I forgot to film an intro to this video, so that's cool. But yeah, enjoy me making my 2023 vision board. I ended up making it by myself, but I didn't really mind. It was really therapeutic, to be honest. And yeah, make sure you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I might have been saying 2022 this whole time, I don't know. We'll see how many times I mix that up. Also, make sure to subscribe if you'd like. It's free and it's cool and it helps support my dreams. So, yeah. Enjoy the video. Also, side note, the reason I'm on my phone at the same time as I'm doing this is I'm on Pinterest and I'm looking for photos of like inspiration to print out, because the way you print on the Instax, you have to like have the photo on your phone. So yeah, that is why I'm looking down the whole time. But anyway, let's get back into it. I kind of want to talk about, you know, I guess in a way, like what happened in 2022. I don't want to talk about everything because that is for another day. And what I mean by that is I don't want to talk about the bad. I dropped my thing. It should be okay. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the bad. I just want to talk about the good things. And by the good things, I mean things that I felt added value into my life. For example, I didn't plan on it, but I got really into casting and hosting. And again, this is something that happened almost not by accident, but like I just was very, very unexpected. Because of like some other things that went on in my life throughout 2022, I kind of just wanted to throw myself into something new. Obviously, there were a lot of changes to my life last year, more specifically like the second half of the year. If you didn't know, I used to be on an org called Dignitas, whom I loved very, very much. And I had to make the difficult decision that I would leave it because I felt like that was just the best move for my career. So yeah, it was rough. It took me a long time. It literally took me like 5 months to actually like follow through with it from the first time that I said I wanted, like was thinking about leaving. And yeah, basically I ended up leaving and it was very scary, but I don't know, I think it worked out for the best. I ended up getting really, like I said, I ended up getting really into casting. This started in December 2021 was my first casting gig. And I loved it. Like from the first time that I did it, I absolutely fell in love with it. I thought it was so much fun. It just was a lot of fun to me. Yeah, I just kind of kept going through with it. Once I obviously like expressed interest, a lot of people reached out and were like, you know, do you want to cast this? Or do you want to cast this? You want to try this tiny little tournament? Or like, hey, I'm hosting my own tiny little thing. Like, do you want in on it? And I'd be like, sure, why not, right? Like, I'm not gonna say no. That happened. I just got really into casting. And again, it was because of something that like led up to me not wanting to stream anymore. I had no motivation. Also, like traveling and moving a lot, like very much killed my streams, and I understand that it was a decision that I made, but it was very hard to watch my viewership die like that. So basically I got really depressed because of it and decided, I was telling a lot of people like I was very much contemplating quitting. I didn't feel like I had a place as a streamer anymore. Like I just didn't have motivation. Like when you see so many people like just finding success and growing, it can be demotivating. Like it's just a fact. It's gonna make you sad. Like obviously you're gonna be happy for them. I think I definitely have matured in the aspect of that. When I see somebody finding success now, I am very much happy for them genuinely. I think when I was younger, I very much struggled with being happy for other people. But now that I'm older, I know it's not like anything to be jealous of. You just have to be happy with people, and like when it's their time, it's their time. And if it's not your time, like that's okay. It'll come one day, or you just gotta work harder. Like I definitely like wasn't working as hard as I could have last year, and that's okay. But yeah, definitely like once people started noticing that I was getting really into casting, I started taking it a lot more seriously. And oh my gosh, did my like life change. So if you didn't know, I'm really like consistent in casting the freestyle tournaments in Rocket League, and I love them, like love them. I think they are so much fun. I feel like freestyling is like a world in Rocket League that does not get the attention it deserves. I definitely used to be a massive hater on freestyling. I hated when I ran into them in ranked. It pissed me off. And you know what? Like I can admit that, but now that I've like learned about it, like I think it is so cool, and I think we definitely need to give freestylers, you know, more attention, because it's such a creative and like fun thing to Rocket League. I feel like there's so much opportunity for content and shit to, yeah, I don't know. I just really, really like it. But anyway, moving on. Because I casted freestyling, like it opened up a lot of windows of opportunity for me. I got to work with Ford. I've actually filmed a commercial for them for Worlds this past year with Tryhouse, and it was so much fun. It was my second time working with Ford. It was a huge honor to do that. And yeah, and then it ended up just like kind of like turning into something new. I initially was not invited to cast at Worlds or like judge at Worlds. They ended up deciding like, you know what, yes, you deserve to get to be there, and they invited me. And it was actually a surprise, and I don't know if I put it in my vlog from RLCS, but I got surprised. Like I wasn't even going to go to Worlds, okay? Keep this in mind, I wasn't even gonna go. I canceled my trip, and then like last minute decided I was gonna go, and then I go, and then they surprised me, and they were like, you know, like, would you like to do it? And I was like, hell yeah, like obviously, like holy heck. And so anyway, yeah, that's the story of how I got surprised with that at Worlds. But anyway, like I kid you not, like that weekend, I started getting so many messages for casting gigs. Like me doing that on the stage changed my life. Everybody started messaging me. They were like, would you like to be a part of this? I ended up casting like roller champions. That was crazy. And yeah, just like a whole bunch of stuff started happening. So I spent, you know, from like August until December, basically, just announcing stuff all the time. Like Jorby joked about it. If you don't know Jorby, he's one of the RLCS casters. Joked about, you know, that my Twitter account pretty much turned into an announcement channel, and like it was just really funny to everybody like how much stuff I was announcing. But like at first I thought like, okay, this has got to be annoying, like I need to like chill out on like announcing everything. But then I thought about it, and I was like, girl, these are your accomplishments. Like, be proud, announce them. If you want to be annoying and say, I have an announcement in 2 days, like, just do it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if people mute you, right? Like, who cares? It's whatever, right? So I'm like posting all of this stuff all year, and like shit's going down. And then I got, like, fast forward, I got invited to be on the CRLB stream. Now listen. To the average person, that might not seem crazy, okay? When I announced it, and I read everybody else's announcement tweets, I had no idea what I had just done. I had only been casting for about like 8 months, I think at that point, or 9 months. And I got invited to be on the B stream, right? So I'm thinking, oh, this is just like a really cool opportunity, you know, to cast for Collegiate Rocket League. Like, this is crazy. Like, they had pretty much swapped out the entire roster for the talent on that stream. So it was like a whole bunch of new people. And basically if you got invited, it was like a really big deal. And I knew that much, but then I saw people's tweets and they were like, I've waited 2 years for this, or I've waited like a year and a half for this, or I've waited 3 years for this. People had waited so long to be on the CRLB stream, and I had no idea how quickly I had accomplished this. So then I think that was the first time it really like sunk in what I was doing and like the track that I was on. Then I think really that was like the moment I decided, you know what, like I'm gonna take this shit serious. Cause I got invited for like IMT, I got invited for the bundle bash. I had been invited to a couple of other things. I did WCB, I did Ford, and for some reason none of it hit me. Like nothing really was like, do you wanna make this a career? When I saw those tweets and I saw how long people were working towards this B stream spot, I was like, this is a moment that you need to decide, like, is this gonna be your career or do you need to walk away? Because you do not take spots like this away from people. Because if this is not something you wanna turn into your career, like, do not accept this. Like, this should go to somebody else. So I literally remember getting the call for the B stream and I was sobbing in my friend's car when they called me, and I was like, yes. And like that literally was the moment that I decided, like, I'm gonna take this seriously. I wanna start the track to become an RLCS caster one day. Like, that is my goal. I love content, I love streaming, but like I feel like this is my place in the Rocket League community. Anyway, fast forward, and like a bunch of crazy shit happened. I casted B Stream, I finished my first season there. It was very, very nuts. And then I ended up getting asked to host the freaking esports awards, which is like the top 2 like award shows in esports, like full out. Like the only other one is the game awards, and that one's more tailored towards gaming. The esport awards is like the players, the casters, streamers, and everybody. And I hosted the red carpet alongside freaking Sydney Goodman. I was there with F Dot and Degon and the Tiger. I messed it up, but I say La Tigress. It might be La Tigress. I'm so sorry, girl, if I messed up your name. But like, I was alongside hosting with literally the biggest names in esports, okay? Like in esport talent. I was with them as like a little baby caster host. And that was also another moment that I was like, oh my God, like this is crazy. So yeah, now we're in December, but yeah, basically, okay, like there's no way this gets crazier, right? I can't announce this yet though, but I got a message from Psyonix. So yeah, I don't want to say too much because I know me and I'll end up leaking it. I got a message and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm on the right track, like I'm doing something right. But on the flip side of things, right, like I just signed to Evil Geniuses and I'm a streamer. At the end of the day, I'm a streamer and a content creator. Now, this is where YouTube comes in, okay? I love streaming. However, I don't have the same amount of time that I had before. So I really want to get into YouTube. I love vlogging. I do a bunch of crazy stuff in my life. I travel all the time. I get to do all and go on all of these crazy adventures. And honestly, I wanted to be a vlogger since I was a kid, since the original like beauty vlogger era. And now I have the opportunity to do that. So like, why not do it? So yeah, that's like kind of where I'm at right now. The plan is to stream minimum 3 times a week, at least like 5 hours at a time. I want to upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube. And then I still haven't really figured out what I want to do with TikTok yet. I think I do want to like get into lifestyle TikTok and gaming TikTok, but at the end of the day, my channel is like, I kind of like boxed myself into a niche and I don't really know how to break out of it. But yeah, there's that. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on in my life right now. I guess in short, like my goals for next year have nothing to do with numbers. And I want to keep it that way. I don't want my goal to be like, oh, I want to average 1,000 viewers, or I want to have 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers. that's what I did last year, and I feel like all that does is kind of like, if you don't reach that number at the end of the year, like part of you is gonna just always feel like a failure, like you didn't do enough. I definitely like can get where like you would reach a point where that would, you know, not make you feel as proud about what you accomplished. So a lot of my goals are just like, I want to be consistent. That's my biggest goal for myself, is consistency. I want to do things that push myself. Like for instance, I love vlogging. I don't know why I haven't done it, and whether, you know, 10 people watch it or 10,000 people watch it, I want to be putting these videos out because at the end of the day, I love them. They make me happy. Also, I want to challenge myself a lot more. And by that, I mean, I started learning how to edit. Obviously, these vlogs are going to be very basic at first until I start to like learn how to do more. But yeah, I'm learning how to edit, how to vlog, which means I don't have to rely on anybody to be able to put videos out, which is very nice. Yeah, that's like pretty much everything. Like, you're kind of caught up on my life. I also, oh, I got a dog. I haven't actually met her yet, but she is in Seattle with my friend, and yeah, she's really cute. Her name's Vienna, and I love her, and I can't wait to meet her. And yeah, so I've got quite a few photos pinned and saved, ready to print out. I've got things for like travel and like money aspirations and like goal aspirations, things like that. Like I have a whole bunch already pinned. After I put them into the folder and like organize everything, I'm going to start printing them. And then we are going to put them into all of the frames, and then they will be nice and ready to, oh, this one's messed up. This one's broken. Are they all broken? Oh no. What the heck? Do I take them back? Okay, I found the receipt, so I'm actually going to take the broken ones back to the store tomorrow and exchange them for new ones, because yeah, I'm not gonna do it with a broken one.
3 days later.
Okay, so quite some time has passed. I have all my photos printed out that I decided are gonna go onto my vision board. I might print a couple more, it just depends. Like maybe I'll add more tomorrow, I'll see, but for now I'm happy with what I have. Probably like the biggest goal that I have for myself is I want to get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. This one, I don't know when it'll happen. I'm manifesting it in 2023 just because I'm gonna like work my butt off and try and be very consistent. But yeah, this is my goal for myself, is to get a play button for 100K. I even edited it so it has like my name on it. Yeah, that's my first goal. So this isn't like a picture, but it was like a quote, but I really liked it. And it says, consistency is more important than perfection. And this, I think, is a really big reason why I like fell off in content, was because I became very obsessed with everything being perfect, and I wasn't okay with just putting videos out anymore. So I want to get back into this. Like, it's more important to be consistent than it is to be perfect. So I want to really like let that follow through into my YouTube channel. I know my vlogs aren't like perfectly amazing or whatever, and they're simple and they're basic, but they make me happy, and if they come out consistently, eventually I'll learn more and they'll get better. So yeah. Oh, here's another one. So again, this goes towards streaming. Do I have a number goal? No, obviously not. I said that at the beginning of the video that my goal is more to just be consistent, but having and finding success on Twitch again would be amazing. So I put up a crazy high viewer count. This is actually like a post from Average Jonas. It's crazy. It's like, it says 4,000 average viewers. Yeah, I mean, why not set crazy goals for myself? Obviously, I'm not gonna be like, oh, if I don't get 4,000 viewers in a stream by the end of 2023, like my life is over. Like, no, but I would like to be consistent enough that I'm seeing consistent growth again. So up next, I have a photo of me. Up next, I have a photo of me from 2022 when I was on the RLCS Worlds desk. My goal for myself is to get back there somehow this year. I was there because I was judging the freestyle competition. My goal for myself is to end up there for standard Rocket League somehow. And yeah, one of my goals, coincidentally, and I'm not gonna post this, I might not put this into the video depending on when it comes out, but one of my goals is to cast a LAN. There is a reason why that is not in this collage. That's all I'm gonna say. So I put these two mean the most for me. This one represents that I want to get back into taking ballet classes at the Seattle, Washington Ballet. This one is a photo from the Nutcracker. My big crazy goal for myself is to get into the Seattle, Washington Ballet Company's production of the Nutcracker in 2023. These are my two biggest ones that I want to make happen. These are the most important ones to me out of everything. And yeah, so I'm going to put all of those into a frame. I'll be putting them on my wall in my apartment. Hi. So it's the next day. It's Tuesday, and I'm supposed to technically be editing this video right now, but the frames I got, obviously, like I talked about it before, but like the frames I got were broken, and I don't know, I just didn't want to start the year off with a broken frame. So I went back and I got new frames today. These are them and they're perfect. So now I'm gonna make the vision board and I'm so excited, and I'm gonna take it back with me to Seattle and hang it up on my wall. And it's gonna be so much fun. I've already seen like all of my favorite YouTubers, they're starting to come out with their vision board YouTube vlogs, and I'm so excited. And yeah, I've never done one where it like was in a frame that like I was gonna hang up, really look at and manifest, and the photos came out so good. I love them. I might actually add a couple more. Enjoy me setting up my photo collage, and yeah, I'll show you, or actually I'm gonna go set up my photo collage and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards.